Hey, everybody. How's it going? The Saturday night Q&A. Gonna be chilling. Tonight, talk about movies, physical media, all that good stuff. As you can kind of notice, I changed my little thing down here. So physical media, like the thing down here underneath my name, my little handle, physical media collector / Jason Statham fanatic. I was honestly thinking you guys are gonna, really kind of knew I was gonna change that, you know? Oh. So how's everybody doing tonight on this lovely Saturday night? It's a nice night. So we got our first person in here. It's Jared. How is it going there, my dude? It is good to see you like always. So, yeah. Cheers, everybody. So, yeah, and so, like always, ask your questions about movies. So, yeah. So, yeah, I kind of figured, like, I didn't figure that was the reason why I figured that we weren't going to be doing it today, to be honest with you. So, yeah. But we'll be doing it next week, though. But also, next week, in regards to movies, we got Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, which I'm really, really excited about. Well, and also, if we get lucky, my theater might get Immaculate with Sydney Sweeney. But if they don't get it, I actually might even think about going to like at least like one of the close by theaters that's playing it, because I really would like to go see it. Like, I really would. I mean, obviously not. It's not just because I love Sydney Sweeney. it looked very interesting just based off of its concept. Like I never watched the trailer, so I don't know much about this one. But I'm excited to see what's in store here for this movie. Hold on just 1 minute. I'm gonna take a look at something. Dun 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 dun. Oh shit. Hit the wrong. Huh. Not sure, man. I hope there's a couple theaters that are. I hope there's going to be some theaters that are going to be playing Immaculate. Because I was checking the theater that did get Poor Things and the Holdovers at one point. The theater that was about 45 minutes away that I told you guys about, or even told some of my friends about here. That got those two. Might be missing one. I think they did get something here. No, I'm missing something. Dun, 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 dun. I think they also did get ISS. I remember they also did get ISS. But yeah, I haven't seen anything about, Love Lies Bleeding or Immaculate, like, really at all. But if I got lucky next week, if my theater did get Immaculate, that would be amazing. I actually will go see it. They are going to get Ghostbusters, though. Like, that's without question that they're going to get Ghostbusters. And I'm really, really excited for Frozen Empire. Like, I really am excited. Week after that's Godzilla and Kong: The New Empire. But also, I think also a few days beforehand that we're also getting we're getting Blood and Honey 2 for Fathom events. I just don't know if my theater is going to be getting Blood and Honey 2 because they did not get the first Blood and Honey. So yeah, I really don't know if they're going to get Blood and Honey 2. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, not even the theater I'm looking at right now even has listing for Blood and Honey 2, like if it's coming or not. So let's see. Well, hope you enjoyed Kung Fu Panda 4, buddy. I really enjoyed it. I do not know what I'm going to do tomorrow after I get done with work. Maybe I'll watch a movie at home, or maybe I might go see Cabrini. Because I've been wanting to check out Cabrini. Yep. Nice. Seems like a fun show. Skadoosh. That's right. Blood and Honey fits under the category so bad it's hilarious. Yeah, even though there are some moments where I'm like, oh my god, really? Just really? So, yeah. But I really don't know, man. I don't know what my theater's going to be doing. Ugh. Excuse me. I don't know either. Besides, oh, I kicked my tripod. Careful with that. I just don't know what I'm doing tomorrow besides the fact that I have to work. That's really all I know that I'm doing. So yeah, guys. I really don't know what I want to watch. There really isn't anything coming out Tuesday, man. So yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna get. I still have some stuff coming in the mail from eBay. I just ordered Killer Elite, another Jason Statham movie, and Shoot 'Em Up starring Clive Owen. Cam, what's up, dude? Currently putting together the Child's Play ranking. Well, nice. Very nice. Can't wait to see what that is. So, MVP is in the building. What's up, Drew? It's good to see you, bud. So, excuse me. But in a few weeks, my most anticipated film of the year is out. That's right, y'all. Monkey Man. Cannot wait to see Monkey Man. Been hearing excellent things from the South by Southwest Film Festival. Same thing with The Fall Guy. Really looking forward to The Fall Guy. So, I mean, yeah, I am, but I haven't watched the trailer though. Should I tell you something? So, yeah. I mean, I'm excited for X-Men 97, but just again, I haven't seen a trailer. Oh. I'm going to sit up here really quick. Excuse me. Thinking about rewatching a classic tonight or something. I don't know. But if I had to think of a classic, Oh. Mm. Hmm. What up, bitch?
Yo.
What's going on, dude?
Oh, not much. Just figured I'd hang out for a while until dinner's ready.
Yeah, you haven't been in here for a little while.
Yeah, I haven't joined one of these in some time, huh?
Clearly not. Where the hell have you been?
Well, I could say this. Watch out for you. Oh, I thought I just heard my Siri go off. I don't know what that was. All I gotta say is watch out, because YouTube comeback is around the corner.
But I can tell you one thing that we're gonna make a comeback on here pretty soon.
Watch alongs.
Not just that.
The podcast?
Bingo.
Hell yeah.
Cam's in here. What's up, Cam?
What's up, guys?
It's good to see you, buddy.
Cracking?
Good to see you guys too.
He's like, what's crack-a-lacking?
Oh yeah.
I don't blame you. So, what's going on with you, dude?
Not much. Just kind of hanging around.
So the hangout day, I
Working.
guess.
Oh yeah, I did see Dune Part 2 today, so
What do you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was amazing or like a masterpiece like some people were saying, but I thought it was good.
All right.
Honestly, I'm on the same boat with you. Like I don't think I had the same issues as it that you did, but I mean, I don't know about people who are like number 6 on Letterboxd is kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
I do think it's a banger though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched Part 1, I think Thursday night. And so this was Gav's third time seeing Dune Part 2 and my first, so it was pretty fun.
I think the second one is better in like literally every way. Like every
I think
single
the second one's better too. I originally gave Part 1 a 7 out of 10, or a 9 out of 10, but after seeing Part 2, I bumped the first part down to a 7.
Interesting.
Fair enough. I mean, I still have them both at 10s, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Like, they're both awesome. For
I
different
definitely
reasons.
see the appeal of like why people think Dune is a masterpiece, both of them. So
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking to someone who thinks that right here. So,
oh yeah,
I mean, I
So,
can't deny like how fucking good, how well made of a film, especially part two is. Like everything about it. Like it's honestly the only thing keeping it from being any higher than like a 9 is a couple things. Like it's all personal stuff, like just like rewatchability. I don't know how often I'd be able to put it on.
Yeah.
But like there's honestly not a whole lot of real like, oh, I definitely didn't like this. Like there's not really anything like that I have to say about the movie.
Mm-hmm. I'd
Right.
definitely say watch part two like in a theater if you can, mostly because of the score and the visuals of it need to be seen on the biggest screen.
I feel bad for anyone who didn't see this in the theater.
Yeah, same.
I really do too. Because
Like especially the score of the movie. That was the best part in my opinion.
This was my first time seeing a film in IMAX.
Oh yeah. My first film
Really?
on IMAX was the Marvel, so that was a fun beginner one.
I'm still planning for July to go to a Screen X showing of Twisters. Because, and that would actually be my first ever Screen X movie that I decided to go see.
What is Screen X? Is that like the?
It's a Cinemark thing. So
Okay.
Yeah, Screen X. I feel like Twisters is going to be a fun one for Screen X.
I mean, especially if you've seen the trailer, then you would know what I mean, because the visual, like the CGI in the trailers, actually looks really good.
It does.
Like, but shockingly though, the film's budget's $200 million. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like it was made for less than that, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna ask you guys, like, from the trailers, what did you think was the budget for Twisters until you found out it was $200 million?
I thought it was maybe like 100 million, maybe like 90 million, somewhere around there, but definitely not 200 million.
Yeah. So, Frisky, what about you?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Oh, dude.
It's a good trailer.
I mean, my dude's in it, so I mean, I have to support it. It has Glenn Powell, so.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I have to support it. Like,
I think the next movie I plan to see in IMAX is Deadpool and Wolverine, so that one should be fun.
Oh, no doubt. Like,
oh yeah, especially if I go like I want to see it opening night because that would be fun. Especially if it's like a packed crowd in there, because Marvel movies are always more fun with a packed crowd, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure, I get that, but usually for my theater, horror movies are like the bread and butter of getting a theater packed. Like,
definitely, and horror movies are even more fun when it's a packed crowd, especially if they're into the movie.
When they're not into it, like Imaginary, that's a big turnoff. Like,
yeah,
like because when I saw Imaginary a couple weeks ago, I know I keep bringing attention to that movie. I don't give a shit because I'm still trying to tell everybody at all costs to avoid it. It's terrible. Nobody. I mean, it was like almost a full theater. Nobody was into it.
I think
nobody was into it.
I think the most like into it like horror screening I've seen was Scream 5 when that came out, because like everyone in the theater was like into it and it was almost completely sold out, and like there were a ton of reactions, especially with like Amber's reveal, which was really fun.
My theater was into Scream 6. Like, they were so into it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my theater,
I think
when I saw Scream 6, dude, it was almost sold out. Like,
the most into it horror film I saw in the theater, that probably goes to Evil Dead Rise. Like, I had a very wild crowd.
Oh yeah, my theater definitely was into it. Another
My
one that
theater's
goes
pretty
after
empty
me.
for Evil Dead, so
I saw it twice. I saw it first time opening night, April 21st. And it was a packed theater. Second time I saw it on Mother's Day, and it was empty. I was the only person in the theater.
yeah. So. I think second most packed for me was probably for Halloween Ends, but my theater was pretty into that one, which was nice because I was too. So,
that Halloween 2018 was a very full theater that I saw, and believe it or not, like, and this does not happen with horror movies like ever, but except for not even, but that was probably the most like because everyone genuinely wanted to be there. So that was Halloween 2018. I had a very full theater, and everyone was like
Yeah.
very excited. Like they started cheering when the opening credits started. I was like, oh my gosh, you don't see this very often.
Yeah,
What's your guys' favorite Halloween movie out of the franchise?
the original.
Fair.
Easy. Like, easy. But I definitely wanted to also point out, like, the only time where the theater for when I saw a movie where the theater was entirely sold out, like no seats were available, like it was all full, was Five Nights at Freddy's. Like the theater
Really?
was
Wow.
completely, like, dude, it was sold out for 2 showings for one night. Like it was sold out on the 7:15 showing, which is the showing I went to, and then the 9:35 p.m. showing. Like both those showings were sold out, and I'm not even joking you. And like as soon as I found out that there was quite a few seats taken, I had to text my buddy Justin and be like, "Bro, get your ticket, dude, because it's about to be sold out." Like, but thankfully we took care of that. So,
Mhm.
the Nun 2 was also pretty packed, which I don't know why it was. The movie sucks. Thanksgiving I think was about half full for me, but the people that were sitting behind us were actually middle schoolers, and I thought
Oh
to
boy.
myself, where the hell are your parents? Like,
Yeah, if there's any slasher that a middle school shouldn't watch, it's probably Thanksgiving.
it is extremely gory. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, or hell, you want to know what's if if um if any theater employee admitted a middle schooler into Terrifier 2, yeah,
I was
you're
just about to
fired.
say Terrifier 2 was going to be the one
Yeah,
I
you're like like if I was running the theater and somebody admitted a middle schooler into Terrifier 2, I'd be like, "Hey, come into my office. You're fired." Like,
Yep.
because it's like it's good. I think it should be the same thing when I see Monkey Man. They should only allow 17 and up to go see it because I've read the reasoning for this. I know I've said it multiple times, but Cam, have I told you about that yet or no?
I don't think so. I was actually just gonna look up why Monkey Man was rated what it is, but I'm pretty sure you
Yeah,
know.
what's,
So
It is rated
what's the
R.
deal?
Like,
yeah, I know why it's rated. I know it's rated R, but I never knew why.
so it's actually on my theater's website, so I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah.
I can't do screen share, so you're not gonna see me for a minute.
But the
Um,
trailer for Monkey Man looks awesome. I'm hoping to see that one.
okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so Monkey Man, rated R for strong bloody violence throughout, rape, language throughout, sexual content / neuter drug use.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a heavy rated R one right there.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, if my theater still ends up getting Monkey Man, which I hope and pray to God they do, because I really want to go see that in my theater. I really do,
Yeah.
because that's my most anticipated film of the year is Monkey Man.
Oh wow,
After I,
really?
after I saw the trailer, I was like, "Yep, that's number one, easy." I mean, Abigail's pretty close. Abigail looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that one does look really fun. Me and Gav saw the trailer for that before Imaginary, and it was my first time watching the trailer, and it looks really
Well,
fun.
I'm guessing it was probably the Green Band trailer because
I think so.
they definitely cut out a lot of the curse words in there. Because I watched like half of the trailer that's uploaded to YouTube, and you can definitely tell it's Red Band because they do say fuck quite a few times. Like,
And
you kidnapped a
I saw
fucking vampire. Like,
yeah, I saw today before Dune, I saw the trailer for my most anticipated movie of the year, Deadpool and Wolverine, and it was a different trailer than what originally came out. It was like an altered teaser that was like they took out like some of the swearing and like the pegging joke that Deadpool made at the beginning of the trailer. They replaced it with Deadpool saying not an R rating isn't new for me, but it is for Disney.
well, I mean, yeah, but it's like, but I was gonna say though, because sometimes the theater will just remove some of like the what sounds like a kind of crazy part in the trailer, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, um, because like if I do like compare contrast, like I can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah.
Like I could tell from like what's a good example? Shit. Um like from the Flash, the second trailer of the Flash, where you know that scene like when Barry gets struck by lightning just so he can get his powers back.
Yeah.
So the scene like where they have his face like, ah,
Yeah,
they
the
replaced
close-ups.
it. They replaced it with the scene with Supergirl punching a missile.
Yeah. Which was a weird change.
Because there's nothing really crazy about that shot. It's
No,
just
not at
Ezra
all.
Miller
Like
screaming.
they've shown worse shots in movie theaters for trailers, so
Luke, I have a question for you.
What's
This
up?
is kind of like this is a shifting gears, but I want to see if I'm right. If it's one out of these films that you have not seen, how earlier in the group chat, how I said I since I haven't seen 6 films from this year yet, my 6 favorite first time watches since 2024 began, and I want to see if it's one film in here that you have not seen because I think I'm right.
Okay.
But the 6 films are The Holdovers, Paris, Texas, Woman Under the Influence, Blazing Saddles, Zone of Interest, and Amadeus.
I have not seen Women Under the Influence.
I think that I was right. That was the one I thought you had not seen.
Because
I was totally
I've
spot
already
on.
seen The Holdovers, and I've seen The Zone of Interest. Like,
Because we've talked about him. Paris, Texas, I think
I
I
have seen that.
thought you had seen. And then I knew you had seen Blazing Saddles. And then Amadeus, I was the one where I was like 99% sure. But no, I was totally right. Woman Under the Influence is the one. Have you ever seen any John Cassavetes directed films?
I don't think so, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
I know
got
Cam
over.
hasn't for sure. Like, I know that.
oh no, I've
Yeah.
not. I've only seen one movie on that list that he named, and that was Holdovers. So
Yeah. So, I mean, but
I don't
there
know if
is
you would
one.
like Zone of Interest and maybe not Paris, Texas,
probably
but
not.
the other 3 I would strongly recommend. They're
Awesome.
bangers.
But there's one movie that I've been trying to recommend to Fritzky to watch, but I know it's still kind of expensive to rent. I mean, it's like $20 still.
What?
I think you might know one movie before Doom Part 2 that I was kind of talking about at nauseum. That isn't The Beekeeper.
That came out this year?
Hint, hint, and came out in February.
Oh fuck. I don't know. I'm out of guesses.
Cam, you know it's not Madam Web. You know that.
Yeah.
I think you did see this one with Gavin, if I remember correctly.
It came out in February and it's available to rent. I'm trying to think of what that is.
And no, it's not
I
Argyle.
genuinely have no idea.
It's not Argyle. I know that.
Honestly, The Beekeeper is the only one that like you've like really, really talked about from this year besides Dune that I can think of. I can't think of anything else.
Lisa Frankenstein.
Lisa Frankenstein, okay.
That one I did not watch.
Oh damn, dude, you're missing out on the good time, man.
But Gav really liked it, so
Yeah.
So nah, but seriously though, like you guys definitely need to see Woman Under the Influence because that film it's a pretty rough watch, but it honestly has like one of the probably top 10 best female performances I've ever seen in a movie. It was fucking crazy. That was a wild movie.
I'm interested, so we'll see. But
I haven't even heard of that before tonight, so that's gonna be one that I'm gonna look into a little bit.
Number 63 on the Letterboxd Top 250.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, now I definitely have to watch it then.
It's an essential.
But
And a lot of people, like especially like in the film community, like a lot of them, like a lot of people really fucking love John Cassavetes. He has a 5-film box set in the Criterion Collection. Funny enough, and then he has another film that he so he has 5 films in there, and then he has his film Husbands that has a separate Criterion, which I saw recently, and that one was okay. I didn't like it as much as Woman Under the Influence. And then there was a movie that I think Luke in particular, you would really like because it really influenced the Safdie brothers a lot. It's called Mikey and Nicky. He didn't direct it,
Okay.
but
Now that you
he
tell me it's that it influenced the Safdie brothers, yep. Don't say anything else. Just don't say anything
Yeah.
else. But
he didn't direct it. He starred in it, but
Okay.
he starred in it alongside Peter Falk, who is in a lot of his films.
Wait, Peter Falk, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But I was also gonna say maybe starting next week. I know we're still gonna be doing the Saw movies in the build up to Saw 11, but Mike and I were talking about this here a little bit earlier. That we might kick off a Jason Statham marathon.
Oh my.
Watch-alongs. So yeah, him and I were talking about that since I got him. If you guys saw the short that he posted of the movies I got him. Well, I bought him a Migration because that movie is like one of our little in jokes. I mean, even though I still think it's very good, it's one of our in jokes because of Grant. So
yeah.
But I also got him Parker. That with Statham and J-Lo. But of course, I think you guys probably know what Statham movie I got him.
What Statham movie? I haven't seen his short yet.
I got him Crank.
Oh, you got him Crank? Oh, cool.
Crank is one of my all-time favorites, bro. I really don't care what anybody says, dude. That movie is fucking rad.
I mean, you are a Jason Statham fanatic, so
hence the name right here.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't surprise too many people.
I mean, even hints the background right here. It's the freaking beekeeper.
Yup.
I just went onto your letterbox to look, Luke, and god damn, you watched a lot of movies yesterday.
Well, I had the day off yesterday.
There you go.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Look who's here.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Gavin. How's it going, buddy?
Yo.
Good. Been buying quite a bit of movies recently, so.
I can see. I mean, look at you. You're getting on that physical media kick like I am, dude.
I know. Bought my first Criterions for my collection. Got 12 Angry Men. Watched it last night. Awesome. I really enjoyed it. And then Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Haven't seen it yet,
good.
but I do want to watch it.
Y'all need to watch that movie like ASAP. It's so freaking good.
It's really good.
I gifted that movie to my that was the first Criterion that because like with our collection we all kind of combine them, but that was the first one. It's technically my dad's quote unquote first one because I gave him that for Christmas.
Yeah.
And of course I watched Dune Part 2 for a third time today. And I think it might be one of, if not my favorite movie at this point. I just love everything about it.
I do not blame you, bro.
Film, goddamn. That's pretty good.
It's amongst my favorites too, but I haven't updated my list yet because of I just forget shit. But
Dune Part 2 and
I think it's my number 3 for best film of the decade so far, dude. It's so good.
I think it's number 1 for me. So
Dune Part 2 and all the Lynch is, I feel like, the stuff that's incoming right now to the favorites list.
But I mean, can you really blame us though, dude?
Nope.
Like, because we can already call Dune Part 2 a certified banger. So,
I mean, I already pre-ordered the Steelbook. So when I get my hands on that, I have no idea how many times I'm watching it.
I'm not surprised there, buddy.
not to interrupt
here tonight because he missed all the fun stuff last time we did this stream. So,
oh yeah.
Not to interrupt Gavin, but Luke, I have a question, real quick. What is Mulholland Drive is your favorite David Lynch film?
I know I still haven't updated the list yet. I forgot. So
no. That was the question. Is Mulholland Drive your favorite?
It's almost going to be a little constant back and forth between Mulholland Drive and Eraserhead.
Where do those two fall in the top whatever?
I think I'd probably say like top 30.
Damn! Oh, I'd love to see it.
But again, I'll put them on there probably later. But you got to give me some slack, dude, because Like you got to cut me some slack because I forget a lot of shit. So
I
No
did also
slack.
pick this
I'm
up
kidding.
today.
I'm kidding.
Anyone but
well,
you.
I got.
Oh yeah,
Well,
because
guess
my
what? I
mom
got it
wants to
too.
watch it, and I've been wanting to watch it again. So,
I mean,
and then I bought this.
I think
Found
probably
it.
sometime in April. I think I probably will be hosting a watch along for anyone but you. Want to get a packed house for that one?
Because I did also find this, the Steelbook of VHS 94, 99, and 85. So
85 is a banger, bro. Like
I love 85 is 85. so good.
Dreamkill
Was the best one out of the bunch there.
yeah, and I mean, I should shout out Mike for that one because he was the one that kind of got me that made me want to go back and watch the franchise, even though fuck VHS Viral. But I loved the first two. I loved 94. 99's good, but I love 85. 85 is the best one without question.
I've only seen 85, but I do want to watch 94 and 99. I might do some form of coverage for that. Might do watch-alongs for those two, or do something along the lines of content for those, because it's such a fascinating franchise. And then I want to watch the other ones. So
I mean, if you want to host a watch alongs for those, dude, count me in, dude. I mean,
oh yeah, I think that's what I want to start doing watch-alongs. So I think those might be the films I start with. Yeah, I want to do a watch-along soon too. I've only done one on YouTube, and it was 6 months ago, and it was for Spider-Man Lotus. So.
Oh, that thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like not a good start. I mean, Fritsky and I got our start for watch-alongs a couple of years ago when we were watching the Jackass movies.
Oh
So,
yeah.
With
that's how we got
our
our start.
long lost comrade Alex Lopez.
I've only done
Yeah.
Jackass. I've only seen Jackass Forever, but like
I've seen all.
it was hilarious.
I think I've seen all of them, including the like bonus ones they did, like what was it, like 0.5?
They did 2.5 and 3.5. And
Yeah, I think I've seen all of them, including those. Because I remember I watched. I
did you
went
see
on like I think I
4.5
watched
yet,
one.
or no?
I have seen 4.5.
Okay,
My favorite is definitely Jackass Forever, though. I think that's
my favorite for sure. That's the one I've gone back to rewatch the most. Like when it came to the Jackass movies, even though I did go through a phase a couple of years ago where basically I would just watch nothing but Jackass. Like
You really did watch that like almost exclusively.
They're all good though.
I remember
will say,
that.
I enjoy them all.
I love all of them. I mean, even though I don't really love the 0.5 movies like that much, but the rest of them I absolutely love. Like I love the Jackass movies.
Yeah, like the 0.5s are all right. I think 4.5 is definitely the best one. What's a bad? Is it Dirty Grandpa, Bad Grandpa? I always get it mixed up.
Bad Grandpa.
Bad Grandpa is all right, but it has some damn funny shit in there, like the dance scene or whatever. That was funny.
I mean, bro, the beauty pageant scene at the very end of the movie.
Yep, there's that too.
The beauty pageant prank where Jackson Nickel dresses up like a girl to be in a beauty pageant contest. I'm not joking you. This shit's real. Like, it was actually real. So they actually pranked the public in that. And what happened was like they did the "My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean" song. She rips off those clothes or he rips off the clothes, and then there's like a little stripper pole back there, and he dances
and he goes for
cherry pie.
Yep.
And all the audience's reactions are real.
I think honestly it's between 2 and Forever for my favorite.
I mean,
because
dude.
Well, here's the thing. Forever is like all around, I think, like the most like not that they're wildly different or anything, but like for me, like just the most like it's everything that Jackass is, like one. But like Luke knows this. 2 probably holds the record for the hardest I've ever laughed at a movie.
That's right. Gavin, I think you might remember the old man balls scene in Jackass #2.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god! Like when Johnny Knoxville is dressed up as Irving Zisman and has ball and grabs like some fake kind of balls and hangs them from his pants as a prank.
I think the most memorable one to me is 4 and maybe 1. I'd have to rewatch them because it's been a few years. I haven't seen it since 2021, 2022.
Sounds about right.
Or something. I haven't seen them in a minute, but I do. They're due for a rewatch because I'll put one of those on and I'm not bored at all. They're so entertaining.
I mean, I can even use them as as a background noise too. Like those are
Yeah.
perfect background noise movies.
Yeah, just occasionally check in, see what dumb stuff is happening on screen, catch it for a little bit, and then go to something else.
It's like you're working on something and then see what it is, and then it's Roller Disco Truck from Jackass #1. Like, or hell, working Midget Bar Fight from Jackass 3.
Yes, that is the funniest fucking shit.
Like seriously.
I think
Aaron, what the fuck you doing?
favorite,
What the fuck? And then he's like,
all around, my favorite, like Jackass, like the skit game, whatever. My favorite thing is Wee Man disappearing. Like that has always been my favorite because I think that was my I think that was my introduction to Jackass, was seeing that on TV or whatever. Like that was my introduction.
We're gonna make Wee Man disappear.
And who gives
and
that
guess who's the
introduction?
magician? Guess who's the magician?
Who is the guy?
John Waters.
John fucking Waters. Luke, I didn't tell you this yet. You know what my mom got me for my birthday?
What you get you?
I got a ticket to go to LA to go back to the Academy Award Museum, and we are watching two things. We are watching a talk, and then Pink Flamingos opened by John Waters himself.
Oh, sweet.
And Valenzuela's coming with me.
Very nice.
I'm so excited. That was like the best birthday gift ever. I'm very head over heels ready because you know how fucking much I love that movie.
You're a diehard John. I almost said James Waters. John Waters fan.
I love my boy John Waters so much. I got the Funko Pop.
There you go.
Another film I want to do a watch along for, because I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard some really interesting things about it, is the Shudder film When Evil Lurks from last year.
Oh,
When Evil Lurks?
God, I love that
I haven't seen it, but I thought I think a watch along, knowing, because I know a few of the stuff that's in probably nothing I can say on YouTube, but it's some crazy stuff, and I was like, if I catch my live reaction to that, like on a watch along, that might be some fun content.
Was that at the Dead Meat Horror Awards? Is that one with the dog?
Oh
There's
God!
the dog in
don't even tell me about that. Oh my God!
All right, guys. I think I got to get going because I think we're about to eat. But I will catch y'all on the next one.
Sounds good, buddy. See you later.
All right.
See ya.
But yeah, I mean, when I saw When Evil Lurks, dude, I could not tell you how much I like. There was actually a few moments where I was actually about to puke. Like,
Was
I'm
it
not even joking.
apart from, of course, gross out factor? Was it like a actually like good film though?
It's incredible, dude. Like, like it's an Argentinian horror flick, so they're bound to take chances. Like,
It's always the foreign horror films just hit different with the stuff. Like, oh man, what was that one? Incantation on Netflix.
Incantation. I mean, I liked that one. I didn't love it. I mean,
I don't know if I finished it. The stuff I've seen though, oh man, like the whole it's not eyeballs. I forget what it is, but it's towards the latter half of the film, and it's this weird like dotted creature thing. I don't know. I forgot what it fully looked like, but that thing, oh, it was creepy. There's a good chunk of visuals in that film that it's just hard to.
Yeah, man. But I was gonna say for a Shudder horror film that I would absolutely recommend because I know you guys know that I don't have Shudder, but whenever it comes to Shudder movies, I usually go out and buy them.
Yeah, they put it actually out on physical media, which is nice.
Which is awesome.
Netflix needs to learn a lesson from Shudder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Netflix, if you're watching this, release more fucking physical media, you cowards.
Exactly. That's why I had to get Pinocchio.
Let's get Texas Chainsaw 2022 on physical media.
No.
I would buy that.
Love that movie. Ironically, of course, it's not a good movie, but it's entertaining.
Well, Kim, you like Madam Web, so we want to be surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because I mean, but the only reason why I would get the new Texas Chainsaw is for completionist's sake because I own the original and I own the 2013 3D one, which is ass.
Yeah, the 2013 one is still better than the original.
No.
No. We can
Hear
move on
my
from that
opinion.
because I don't want to blow up here.
I haven't seen all of the Texas Chainsaw films. I've seen the first one. Love it. Me and my friend, we both love the Texas Chainsaw franchise. Like we both bought the game. We love the game, and we were bored one day, so we did a double feature of the original, and we watched the 2022 film. And we love the original, and we always quote the "Do Your Thing, Cuz" line from Texas Chainsaw 3D because it's like the funniest thing ever to us. But like, I love the first film. I haven't seen 2 through 4. I think the remake and beginning are really, really good. I really
love
think
the remake. I think the beginning's decent. I haven't seen it in years. I love the remake though. I
love both very. I will admit, remake is better than beginning. I really enjoyed the remake. 3D is awful. Leatherface couldn't really tell you what
I
happened.
liked it. It's okay.
Leatherface is all right.
Not really memorable. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, it's really bad, but I'm not bored while watching it.
My least favorite one
So,
I've
yeah,
seen is
basically-
the
so it's like
original
a-
because I think it's boring.
So it's like a so bad it's good kind of movie for you. Is that new Texas Chainsaw Massacre? There you
Like,
go. That's a better way to put it, in my opinion. You know, because there are some people out there like Cam. I'm not going to include you on that because that's just on you, buddy. I'm meaning for other people that genuinely enjoy that movie, and I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
No, for me, Texas Chainsaw 2022 is so bad it's good because
Okay, good. I was about to say, dude, like, holy shit.
that one's so bad it's good. I mean, it ends with a girl freaking out of a car window and the car's self-driving itself.
Well, you even see a bunch of social media dudes on a bus just filming Leatherface, and he's like trying to think you're canceled, bro. And after that line, I literally wanted to shoot myself.
Oh, well,
And to be fair, it's the best sequence in the film.
yeah, just
The bus
because.
Yeah, that's the bus scene is the best sequence in the film. It's just the dialogue that just seriously, the dialogue in that film is honestly the worst dialogue I've ever heard in my life. It made me want to shoot myself. Like,
I think
My
if they
favorite
had I think if they kept the crew but a better script, that one that's more along the lines of Texas Chainsaw and not straight up Jason Voorhees, I think we could have gotten a really good Texas Chainsaw. Because you could tell that a lot of people were passionate, just the script wasn't there.
My favorite sequence in the whole franchise is the bus massacre because that's the only part in Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the franchise that's like actually a massacre.
I mean, I don't blame you on that, but I was gonna
And
say
also
for,
the gore is really good. So
Story is really good in that movie.
yeah, but I was gonna say for the Shudder movies, I usually would recommend because I got a few of them. Because this one right here, if you guys remember the movie The Strangers, this is from the same director. I'm talking about the first one, the first Strangers, not Chapter 1, not Pray at Night, the first one.
We've seen the first one, didn't like it, but
it just started off so good.
But I would
and then
tell
it
you
just
though,
fell
that
off.
if you guys didn't like The Strangers, you guys might like this movie, The Dark and the Wicked.
I've heard of that.
I've heard.
I
of it.
want to watch that one.
It's a creepy movie, dude. I'm telling you right now, it's creepy.
Are you excited for Strangers Chapter 1? Or like this, whatever this new trilogy is?
It honestly looks like a carbon copy of, like, it looks like copy and paste of the first movie, but I mean it's a prequel, so I mean I'm not gonna be too hard on that, but at the same time I just want to see what Rennie Harlin has to offer with this this prequel to The Strangers, because I mean I like Rennie Harlin as a filmmaker, even though his past few films have not been the best. But we'll see. I mean, I'm interested. I saw the trailer for that when I saw Imaginary, and I was like, it looks good.
Because the director said first one is a remake of the first movie, but it's also a prequel, but it might not be, because I've heard so many different things. And then part 2 and number 3 are all are like new stuff, but chapter 1 is a remake. Granted, I've seen the trailer a couple times for chapter 1.
Yeah.
Does it look entertaining? Yeah, I will admit there's some cool stuff, like the shower shot with Baghead just appearing. I think there's some cool stuff in there. Does it look good? Not really. Will I see it? Yeah. I mean, it looks.
I quite like the
mean,
trailer.
I mean, yeah, it looks fine, but I mean, I'm not like.
It looks
I'm not
like a mediocre.
I'm not like
slasher
pumped out of my
movie.
mind for you. I'm not like pumped out of my mind, like, you know, for something like Abigail or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Abigail looks awesome.
Abigail looks so good.
I mean, seriously, it's you didn't have to tell me who's involved with it. I mean, obviously, like, if you really had to tell me who's involved with it, you have to tell me Giancarlo Esposito, Melissa Barrera, and Catherine Newton. That's really that's one thing you can tell me. But the real thing you have to tell me is Ballerina Vampire, and then I'm like, yep.
Yeah, that would just sell me right away. But then also it's Ballerina Vampire with Melissa Barrera and Catherine New. It's gonna rock. I mean,
Catherine New and Melissa Barrera, directed by Radio Silence. I'm sold.
Well, and also as a big Breaking Bad fan, I mean, you got Giancarlo Esposito, Gus Fring in the movies. I mean, I'm a big Breaking Bad fan, so
I've seen one episode, so
it gets better as it goes along, dude. I promise you, it gets a lot better. But and also Dan Stevens is in it too, so I mean, it's good to see him back. Let's see. But here's another one. If you guys remember the movie Spree with Joe Keery,
yeah, that was
you
a
guys
good
like
one.
this movie. Deadstream.
Oh, I've seen it.
He's watched
I
it.
loved it. I thought it was awesome.
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
I did a review. I think it was my first ever movie review on my channel was Deadstream. I thought it was awesome.
Now I'm checking that.
It a lot.
Oh, it's really good, man. I mean, I think I can definitely enjoy Spree and Deadstream quite a bit because I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like,
I
mean,
think
I'm not like an influencer, but I mean, I'm a YouTuber. So, I mean, and there's also quite a bit of satire in Spree that I can understand since I'm a YouTuber. So,
I think what was so appealing to me is like YouTubers like, I don't know if you heard of them, but like J Station and a lot of those like 3 a.m. YouTubers that are really just like douchebags. I think the main performance in that film is so good at portraying how those videos are actually treated, and I thought it was just terrific satire.
Yeah. So your first movie review was Deadstream, but your first video was a Fortnite challenge.
I know my first videos were Fortnite videos, and then I moved.
oh, holy shit, dude! Toby's here.
Hey.
Yo, what's up?
Isn't it a little late for you, buddy?
Half. Yeah. 22nd. Yes.
That's an
Relax,
awesome
dude, I'm just giving you a hard time, like I usually
Yeah.
would. But here's the last Shudder film I would usually recommend. It's not quite for everybody. There's a lot of cursing and it's pretty bloody. I mean, hence the title. Christmas, Bloody Christmas.
I've heard of that one too. I want to check that one out.
This movie definitely could have tamed it back with the cursing a little bit though, because there are so many fuck words used in this movie. There's over 400 of them used in 87 minutes.
Oh my gosh!
I'm
How
not
is that
joking
even
you. Like,
Alright.
go to IMDb and look it up through profanity, and you'll see that, dude. I'm not lying to you at all. It's crazy. I mean, The Wolf of Wall Street had over like 500 of them, and that one was 3 hours. Like that movie's 3 hours. So I mean, that you can understand. But
Oh, Toby, I love the Art the Clown mask in the back. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love those Terrifier movies. Well, the second one. I love the second one. Saw that in cinemas. First one,
Ooh,
I need to rewatch.
I haven't seen either. I started Terrifier 2 and didn't finish it because I was bored.
Good luck with the first one.
I love I love the first. I mean, I really like the first one, but I don't think it's like amazing. I mean, I just know what kind of movie I'm into, like when I'm watching it. Like I know it's stupid, it's plotless, but I'm in for it.
Terrifier 3,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be a Christmas slasher with Art the Clown.
I know. Why not at this point? I
I'm
can't
so
wait.
ready for it.
I mean, after the success and how great Terrifier 2 was, I'm like, yep, give me Terrifier 3.
Which, by the way, so happy to see a film like Terrifier 2 do so well in cinemas. It was great to see.
How many times have you seen it already, Gavin?
I think
You've seen it like 4 or 5 times.
no. I think it's 2. I think I've
it's
seen
not
it.
2.
It's, I haven't seen it 4 or 5 times.
You've seen it a lot.
It's a long. I think I've seen it twice.
I think you've seen it 3 times.
I saw it
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
2 or 3.
I could have sworn it's been 3.
2 or 3.
I think I've seen it about maybe 4 or 5 times. Like,
Yeah,
but I have to give advice to people that have not seen Terrifier 2. just don't eat while you watch it because you're gonna need a puke bucket right in front of you for that.
Yeah, I didn't tell my mom the contents of that one, and I took her to see it, so that was fun.
Oh.
Again, like just saying, like if you're eating while you're watching it, make sure you have a bucket in front of you so you can puke.
My
Yeah.
really my only major complaint with the film is the runtime, which I hope Terrifier
It's too
2
long, yeah,
isn't
but I mean,
2 hours and 8, or Terrifier 3 isn't 2 hours and 18 minutes like part 2 was. Like 80 or 90 minutes, maybe 100 minutes. I think that'll be a great runtime, but almost 2.5 hours is a little bit too long for that movie.
but I think at the same time, I kind of did understand why it was a little longer because they wanted to kind of give a little bit more of a fleshed out story because the first one didn't have a story.
Right. I think
So I kind
first
of like
one.
with what they were going with that, but then again, at the same time, I do agree it shouldn't have been that long.
I think first one they were testing the water. Second one they took the criticism. I just think now for 3 they need to find that kind of middle ground of like good story, not a crazy long run time.
Right, there you go. That's a good way to put it. So, what about you, Toby? How many times have you seen Terrifier 2?
I've only seen it one time. I really want to rewatch it, but I still just yeah.
I've
Yeah.
I did a watch along for it back like on New Year's Day in 2023 because it was Fritzky's idea to show me that movie. If you guys want to see my first reactions to that, go check that video out. That was a lot of fun. I don't mean that sarcastically though, because that actually was a lot of fun. But then again, though, it's like I really should have mentally prepared myself for how gory that was. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like I know I've said this multiple times. Like, the movie that I thought I was prepared, but then after I watched, I was like, I really should have prepped myself for that. Yeah.
Oh.
Great film, amazing movie, but it was intense. Yeah.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
really
look at
bad.
the
It's
sample.
like
Um,
I was meaning like when it came to like the sex scenes, I really should have prepared myself because
They
I
were
don't see that too often in movies now. Like,
I knew there were a lot from what I heard, I knew there were a lot in them or a lot of them. But not to the extent of what I was watching. It definitely
or
took
even
me
like
off
to the
guard.
extent of like what they showed. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
'cause
so
it's
funny.
100%.
I was in another room and I knew Gavin was watching the movie, but I had no idea what Poor Things was about. And I walk out and I sit down on the couch for a minute, just on my phone, and I turn to look at what's happening in the movie, and it's just a sex scene, and I'm like, what is this movie, dude?
It's that middle
I mean,
chunk
and
there, and when she's in what is it, Paris or something?
Oh,
That
yeah?
middle chunk
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
she goes and
And
does.
she's just going on a
something.
furious jumping spree.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to
That's
put
what she
it.
likes to call
Yeah.
it, as furious jumping.
Yeah, and there was that like portion of the film, that little sub area, and that was the part he decided to walk in on. So
Yep, that's why I don't want to show that movie to my family because I know they would hate me for it.
well, my
Like,
mom wanted to watch that one, and I was like, I'll watch this one by myself, and I dodged a bullet there. That would have been way too awkward.
yeah, I mean, when I was watching that film, it actually kind of reminded me of Don't Look Now and Basic Instinct. Because
Haven't seen either.
Basic Instinct is a really good murder mystery, but it is extremely adult with the sex scenes. Like, it's very much so adult. But Don't Look Now has one of the most graphic sex scenes I've ever seen in my life.
Was that a Netflix one with like Jonah Hill and Leo DiCaprio?
I don't think it was Jonah Hill.
Am I looking at?
What, Don't Look Now?
You're thinking of
I was talking about Don't Look Now, not
you're
not
thinking
Don't
of
Look
Don't
Up.
Look Up. He said not.
Am I thinking of the wrong movie?
You're
Here,
thinking
let
of
me
Don't
grab
Look
it
Up.
right here.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Yeah, that's not the movie I'm thinking of.
This one
Yeah,
you're thinking
Don't
of.
Look Now. This is the one
Yeah,
I'm
I'm thinking
talking
of
about.
Don't
Right
Look
here.
Up on Netflix.
I
Okay.
love Don't Look Up,
I watch both of them.
but I love Don't Look Up. That movie's fucking funny as hell.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, either of them.
But But I mean, I know you. Well, no, Gavin, I know you bought 2 Criterions just the other day.
Yes, I have.
I literally have like 2 stacks of Criterions, dude.
Oh wow! I've been wanting to get myself some Criterions for a while. I got these 2. I want to get a Marriage Story. I want to get that one. Haven't seen it, but I've heard great things. And then, because I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's one of your favorites. And I did see it a few days ago. I didn't pick it up, but one of my next ones I plan to pick up is Eraserhead because I've not seen it yet.
And that's usually the best starting point for David Lynch. Like,
did he do Dune from 1984? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but we don't really talk about that one.
Haven't seen it. I do want to get the Arrow video version of that because I think it's a very cool addition.
I wouldn't blame you to get that, but just the movie itself, I am warning you, it's not good.
Yeah, I'll probably just stick to the Denis Villeneuve adaptions because I rewatched Dune Part 1 a few days ago, and I originally gave it 3.5 stars. Second watch, I gave it 4.5 stars. So
I originally had it at 4.5 the first time I watched it, but then it went up for me consistently after rewatching it.
It's really interesting to me because Dune, because I talked about this with Camden, because you guys know I have a little bit more negative feelings towards like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in particular when it comes to Part 1 style films.
I was just looking at Cam for a second. He was like, okay, go on.
Dune Part 1 kind of changed my perception on Part 1s because I'm like, because originally I was very more so stingy on it, but now I was like, it's such a dense story worth telling. 2 films or hopefully 3 with Dune Messiah if they make it. I was like, it's okay if not the base character arc maybe doesn't get solved and it doesn't necessarily wrap up in a way that, let's say, Dead Reckoning does, where it does kind of leave you satisfied, but there is still more story to tell. If it does have that cutoff point, and if the next chapter is worth it, like Dune Part 1, Dune Part 2, then it's worth it. So I do want to watch Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse again, because I haven't seen it since I first saw it, and I want to watch it again and see if my opinion has changed on it.
It's only a modern masterpiece, so.
I mean, I need to watch it again too. I haven't seen it since theaters, believe it or not. So, but that's just me. But I was gonna show you my 2 stacks of Criterions because I got a lot of shit right here.
Yeah.
All right, so, and like always, they're in spine number order. Like you see, like these little numbers like that are right below the Criterion Collection sign right here.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, that's the order that I put them in. So first I got one of Alfred Hitchcock's older films. Actually, the first 2 are all really old Alfred Hitchcock films. The Lady Vanishes, which is actually one of my favorite Hitchcock movies. It's 1938 movie.
Wow. So, I've only seen one Hitchcock. I've seen Psycho. Phenomenal movie.
Yep. I highly recommend Vertigo.
I do. That's on my watch list because me and my grandma, whenever I'm at her house, we always watch a movie. And the first one we ever started that with was Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Because she was like, you have to see this movie. And we watched it. And man, I just loved it. I do have it's somewhere in the house, but I have a steelbook for it.
I just have a regular Blu-ray for Psycho, but I want to upgrade it to 4K at some point.
Phenomenal movie. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But here's one of the other Hitchcock. Wait, what's up, Toby?
I was going to say I also have only seen Psycho.
You guys really do got to check out Vertigo. That's my favorite. My personal favorite of his is Vertigo.
I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen any Hitchcock films.
You have not.
So
you're uncultured.
Trust me. You guys will be in for a treat when you watch some of his stuff. But like also another one I would also consider checking out to really get into Hitchcock is The Birds.
Yes.
Isn't that one of
The Birds is so. I mean, despite a lot of the
Yeah. Yep. The Birds is one of my favorite movies.
Despite the really bad stuff that happened behind the scenes, if you guys can look past that, it's a great film.
I like The Flash, so I can look past bad behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, but here's this next one was actually an earlier Hitchcock film than The Lady Vanishes, The 39 Steps. This actually came out in 1935. So
I've never heard
I mean,
of it.
yeah, I love my old movies. So,
Hmm.
you have Spy Number 56, Spy Number 3 for Lady Vanishes.
Yeah, I got spy number 1201 and spy number 591 for 12 Angry Men and Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Spoiler alert: I have both, but I'll get to them.
Nice.
Next up is Spy Number 57. In Charade. It's basically kind of like a Hitchcock film in some ways. If you can kind of tell by the cover, it looks like a little Hitchcockian style thriller.
It does remind me of like the classic Hitchcock or not Vertigo poster.
It looks a lot like Vertigo. I mean,
yeah, with like the yellow backdrop.
And I love Charade. Like, I mean, I love both Vertigo and Charade, but Vertigo all the way, like no question. Next up is a Wes Anderson movie. If you guys don't know, huge Wes Anderson fan right here. And shit, I forgot one. Hold on.
I've only seen one Anderson film being Asteroid City, and I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
It's a good movie, man.
You're thinking of Paul W.F. Anderson.
Okay.
He did not. Kendra just asked if Wes Anderson directed the Resident Evil movies.
Could you imagine that shit? Next up is one of my personal favorites of his. This at one point was actually my favorite movie of all time, but then I watched a lot more movies, and I mean it's still amongst my favorites, but it just went down. Rushmore. And this was actually the first ever on-screen role of Jason Schwartzman.
Oh wow!
This was actually his very first on-screen role. Was in this Wes Anderson classic.
Who's like the news anchor guy?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Wait, like which one? Like,
and
he's talking about for Hunger Games. Yeah. He was Lucky Flickerman. Yeah, he was the news anchor guy. Like,
he sounds familiar. So I was telling Kendall he would know him by of him.
Yeah. Yep. But also, if you guys have heard about the movie Quiz Lady with Awkwafina, he's plays as the guy that like. Do you guys remember that guy on like quiz shows, like where you have like that one that comes back every week because he keeps winning? Like,
yeah,
that's basically his character in Quiz Lady, and he is so freaking funny, and nobody points him out. Man, makes me really sad.
Yeah, he was really good in Ballad of Songbirds.
I thought he was probably my favorite performance in Songbirds and Snakes. I thought it was awesome, regardless of, in my opinion, not a great movie. I thought he was fun.
Yeah, he was. I think he was the best performance in regards to comedy.
Yeah, like, for sure. He had a lot of really fun delivery in the movie.
But if I had to pick best performance overall in Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, it goes to Zegler easily.
Zegler was fantastic in the film.
She was amazing.
She was right. I liked her better in Shazam.
She was all right as you gave the movie.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think.
Okay, let's.
I can't remember the main actor's name in Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Tom Blythe. Tom Blythe, yeah.
He was good.
As Coriolanus. He was
amazing in that movie.
So good.
He was good. I liked him.
Yep, next up, got another one of my favorites. It's a 70s flick called Straw Dogs.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Not a very easy movie to watch. I mean, but I also do have the remake from 2011. I actually really like the remake. And then we got Akira Kurosawa's Ikiru.
I've also heard of that one.
Very good film. Wait, I can't forget about the spine numbers. I keep forgetting that shit. Spine number 65 for Rushmore, 182 for Straw Dogs, and 221 for Ikiru. Oh, here we go. Spine number 248, David Cronenberg's Videodrome.
Oh.
Wait, he did Videodrome?
Yes, he did.
Never seen it.
I did not know that. Haven't seen it, but I did not know he made that one. That's kind of cool.
He did, yeah. And this is my personal favorite of Cronenberg's.
That
actually is my favorite. It's a movie that is so ahead of its time. Like, especially with some of the messages that it goes for, man, it's ahead of its time.
I've never seen a Cronenberg.
Like, yeah, not even Brandon Cronenberg. Like, have you seen Infinity Pool?
I've not. No.
How about Possessor?
Also, no.
Oh, dang, dude. Well, how about the Fly with Jeff Goldblum? Have you seen that?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, dude, I'm just gonna say, man, you're missing out, dude.
I do
You're
want to
missing
watch
out.
it because I've seen
I
a lot of
recommend
the
it.
effects in the film, and they look good. In
The
the fall.
practical, like, it's a lot of practical effects, and also in Videodrome, there is a lot of practical effects used. So, I mean,
I'm adding to watch list 100%.
I mean, like I always say, dude, practical over digital. I mean, even though there's some good digital effects in horror movies, but it's like it's better if it's practical.
Only
100%.
time I watched like a horror film, I'll kind of count it, that had a lot of digital effects that didn't bother me. Was Renfield.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why you my boy. That's why
It
you
was
my boy.
an awesome movie. Love
And dude,
Renfield.
the CGI blood, I actually think really worked to the film's advantage.
It was so
because-
absurd that it made it better. I think using the
Like it
digital.
actually, because it's so over the top. It's a big overabundance of gore, but it's
Like
like,
the apartment scene.
but you're there
which is
laughing
like-
your ass off. Like
Like,
dude,
yeah,
like
the
when he-
apartment scene, especially where
when he leaps off the third story building and then stomps on that guy.
yeah, and just
Like
takes
blood
off
explosion, and then when he stomps him on the car, kaboom!
Yeah, and there's just a big blood explosion. Awesome movie.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see Frisky's reaction to that, I'll have to send you guys the I'll have to send you guys the watch along we did back in October.
Awesome. It's a shame it didn't do well because Nicolas Cage's Dracula is such a perfect casting.
I mean, pretty much everybody would think that, in all
Yeah.
honesty. But
Just wish it did better.
we got Kenny Sparks in the building. What's going on, Kenny? Here to support Toby as well, but it's good to see you, Kenny.
Yeah.
Next up, another Wes Anderson film. Unfortunately, though, my least favorite of his. That's The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. I didn't really care for this one the first time.
Is that with Bill Murray?
Bill Murray's in pretty much almost every single Wes Anderson movie.
I
The
guess
only
I
one he
should
wasn't
be-
in was the only one he really wasn't in was Asteroid City.
I should be more. Does he wear like a white? Not white. Does he wear like a red hat in that movie? Because I think I've
Ding
seen
ding
clips.
ding 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 ding.
Yeah, okay, I've seen clips of that one then. Because I thought that the image of that looked really familiar.
I
Yeah,
have never heard of it.
I mean, all right, let's see. Next up is my favorite foreign film of all time called Bicycle Thieves, directed by Vittorio De Sica. It's an Italian movie. It's a great film. Oh, this is a really underrated movie right here, and it's again not easy to watch. But again, I would recommend you watch it at least once. A little movie called Hunger, directed by Steve McQueen. If you guys remember Steve McQueen directing 12 Years a Slave and Widows. Yeah, same guy.
All right.
And then we got another Wes Anderson movie. You guys can tell I'm a big Wes Anderson fan.
Mm-hmm.
We got The Darjeeling Limited, probably his most underrated film besides Asteroid City.
Real quick, how can we talk about how Asteroid City was snubbed for production design?
Yes.
Because
Please,
it was
like
awesome design in that film.
they really did capture the 1950s era of that really well. Like, I don't know why that one got snubbed, man. I really don't know why.
Nothing for that movie was genuinely shocking to me.
I really don't know why. What happened? I really don't know what happened. But and then want to shout out Fritzky for this one because he showed me this movie. And it really got me to go out and get this on Criterion, which is Blowout, directed by Brian De Palma. Look at some of the editing for this film, and this film is so ahead of its time. Because this movie came out all the way back in 1981. Yeah.
Okay. What was they calling it?
Blowout.
Blowout.
I think besides Pulp Fiction, that might be my favorite John Travolta performance is in Blowout.
I still have to watch Pulp Fiction. I have not seen it.
You should have been there last weekend with Fritzky and Mike and I because we were watching.
Yeah,
Pulp
I
Fiction.
saw you guys. I don't think I had the time to join in, but I have a because my dad was big on on films as well. He had I still have the copy of it, but he had a VHS of Pulp Fiction.
Nice.
I still have to watch the film because I've seen clips. It looks awesome. Was that Tarantino?
Yep.
Okay, I thought so. Because I do need to watch.
That was
more
his
Tarantino.
second film after Reservoir Dogs. So
One film I'm very excited for Tarantino is The Film Critic. I think that one's going to be awesome.
I'm sure that one will be. I mean, it's Tarantino. I mean, I can't doubt Tarantino. Like, next up is, let's go really old school with this one with Charlie Chaplin of The Great Dictator. And if you can, I mean, I don't know if you can tell or not, but that looks like a Hitler stash.
I was going to ask.
I saw that.
That is a
Yeah.
Hitler stash, but I mean, I love me some Charlie Chaplin. And then we got one of the earlier Stanley Kubrick films of The Killing. I keep fucking forgetting to read the spine number.
Yeah.
Let's see. 300 for Life Aquatic, 374 for Bicycle Thieves, Hunger, 504, Darjeeling, 540, 562 for Blowout, 565 for Dictator, and 575 for Killing. Oh, here we go. Spine number 591. 12 Angry Men.
Gotta grab it.
Oh, wait. Real quick. What did you say yesterday? Did you ask if it was just people sitting in the room, like, talking to each other?
Yeah.
Because that was what it was.
Oh, boring.
It's actually not. It's actually not boring.
Like,
can't
it's a
do
movie
movies.
that really keeps you intrigued with its mystery. Like, and especially with what they're talking about. Like, to prove whether this guy is innocent or guilty.
Personally, I was not guilty all the way. But, just me.
Based on what I've heard, a movie I will never watch is Oppenheimer.
Hey, watch it.
Because I've heard it's just all talking.
Yeah, pick that one up too. Solid film. Gave it 4 stars.
I
see why
actually
it's
my
classic.
favorite. It's actually my favorite black and white movie is 12 Angry Men.
I think my favorite black and white movie is probably the original Godzilla.
That's a good one too, man.
I
That's
didn't
a good
see
one.
it in black and white, but does Godzilla -1 minus color count?
No,
Might have to.
because you don't watch it that
Well,
way.
I mean,
You didn't. You can't count it if you don't watch it in that way.
yeah, but Godzilla -1
I
is
mean-
just like that. So.
Okay.
Still, you
Dang,
didn't
bro.
watch that.
Damn.
That's like, oh, my favorite black and white movie is Spider-Man No Way Home because I watched it with a filter.
Oh, that doesn't count. Filters don't count for that shit.
I don't know why. No Way Home was the first movie to pop into mind.
That's funny as hell. But next up, we got Being John Malkovich. This is a really weird movie. It's very, very strange. Written, if you guys, let's see, it's directed by Spike Jonze, one of the co-creators of Jackass, funnily enough, and written by Charlie Kaufman. Charlie Kaufman, who also wrote Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind,
That's on my watch list.
I heard of that
That's
one.
on my watch list.
and also most recently, Orion in the Dark.
I didn't finish that one. I
Yeah.
was not very interested in that one, unfortunately.
It's really good, dude. I think it's really good. I mean, it's
I got like 45, maybe 40, maybe 50 minutes in, and I was just like, I don't really want to be watching this right now. And then they played the Suicide Squad game for about like 6 hours. So
good way to put it. There you go. Then we got Danny Boyle's very first film in Shallow Grave. Also one of the performances that put Ewan McGregor on the map back in 1994.
that is Obi-Wan.
Oh,
Yep,
from the hit
Obi-Wan.
show Obi-Wan Kenobi
Not a good
on
show.
Disney Plus that everyone adores.
And then we got Christopher Nolan's very first film in Following. Great little time capsule movie.
I can't wait to put it on
Little-
someday.
Little indie director right there.
It's really
Yes,
good.
and he's director Christopher Nolan.
Still my
director,
favorite
Christopher Nolan.
director of all time.
Yeah. And next up is my favorite Guillermo del Toro movie. I love Guillermo del Toro. No, it's
He's
not
great.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. That's going to be shown way later.
Get that ready.
Yeah, what are you reaching for?
But my favorite Guillermo del Toro movie, funnily enough, because of the title, its spine number is 666.
Oh,
The Devil's Backbone. That's kind of funny that the spine number is 666.
that's perfect.
You know, fun fact: Guillermo del Toro almost made a Thor movie, and then Marvel pulled the plug on it.
Also, fun fact: he actually was originally supposed to be the director for the new Haunted Mansion.
That movie would have been so sick if he did
The
that.
movie was okay.
I
But,
like
like,
enjoyed
it,
it.
to
I
be
mean,
honest.
but I can definitely see people's complaints with it. I mean, but I like it. It's good.
I will admit the grief plot, very nice, very
Like
well
that's
done.
what really made that movie for me. Like that's what really kept me like, oh dude, like this is really getting me, man.
The other stuff, though, I was just bored pretty much for most of it. But Danny DeVito was fun.
It's Danny DeVito, of course. It's fun.
I mean, who doesn't love Danny DeVito?
Exactly.
And then next up, one of my favorite comedies, in It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. Well, I like to call it It's a Mad, Mad World because Breakfast for short. If you guys have ever heard of the movie Rat Race with Rowan Atkinson, this is actually the original version of Rat Race. Rat Race is a remake of this.
Oh,
And also, Rat Race has a really star-studded cast. In, like I said, Rowan Atkinson. There's Breckin Meyer, Cuba Gooding Jr., Whoopi Goldberg, Seth Green is also in it, and also John Cleese. Like, dude, it's got a really good cast. Like, oh, you were just talking about this one earlier. Here's Eraserhead.
Nice.
David Lynch, right here.
I've never
Also-
seen a Lynch film, but I need to.
When you actually like, I want to tell you this, Gavin. Like when you get this on Blu-ray, check out the short film Six Men Getting Sick. That's actually one of the special features on the Blu-ray. Because
Oh, well,
and no,
special
like
feature.
it's not. There's no dialogue in it at all. It's mostly just the imagery that you really have to pay attention to. Like
That's interesting.
like, I'm telling you, man. Like that was
Stop motion.
because Eraserhead was actually David Lynch's very first feature-length movie. So
I did not know that. I know it's good. So
yeah, so I hope you like it. Let's see, and then here's Don't Look Now. I was talking about this a little bit earlier.
Not Don't Look Up.
I know.
Different movie.
One word.
It's a different movie. And then next up, we got. I actually just rewatched this a little earlier. I forgot to log it on Letterboxd, but I just rewatched this one. Little movie called Dressed to Kill, also directed by Brian De Palma. This is a very strange movie. Like, so basically, I mean, you got Michael Caine in here, you got Angie Dickinson, you got Nancy Allen, and there's a serial killer out there that's actually dressed as a woman.
I don't know this. I'm gonna look it up because I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking this. Did he direct Carrie?
The original Carrie, yes, he did direct that.
I was right. Okay, I don't know why. When I heard De Palma, my brain thought Carrie, and I was not sure if I was right about that or not. So
Yeah, he did direct the original Carrie. But yeah, but Dressed to Kill is a very, very strange movie. Like, but I would definitely it's not going to be for everybody. I mean, I would definitely still would recommend it at least if you guys want to start delving into more artsy kind of movies. So it's an interesting one. It's very good.
Check out the banner, dude.
Oh, number one.
And then we got Frisky's favorite David Lynch film, In Mulholland Drive. Well, it's also my favorite, but if you can tell how thick this thing is right here, look at this thing, dude. Look at how thick that is.
Oh wow!
This is the 4K of it.
I know the 4Ks are really cool because I saw the 4K for Pinocchio. Got the Blu-ray, but the 4Ks. What's in the 4Ks that's different apart because it's really bulky. The 4Ks.
I'll show you the packaging a little bit later.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this is the Mulholland Drive. Like this has always been the packaging for Mulholland Drive, but it hasn't been like this thick since it's the 4K. But yeah, fantastic movie right there. That's a great movie. Then we got a Coen Brothers movie in Inside Llewyn Davis.
I've been wanting to watch Driveway Dolls because I know it's Ethan Coen, I believe.
It's only Ethan Coen that directed it.
Okay, I haven't seen any of either brothers' work. Did they do? I don't know if this is right either. Did they do The Nice Guys with Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe, is that someone else? I don't know why.
That was Shane Black.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Shane Black. So that was not the Coen Brothers. I mean,
Yeah, well,
it may
Shane
look
Black
like a
is so
Coen
good,
Brothers
dude.
movie, but it's not. It's not a Coen Brothers movie.
Shane Black's
I
a
have
good
no-
director. He did Iron Man 3, and the way he does action is breathtaking.
They also did the shitty Predator movie. Um,
the one that had an actual.
but I can
Predator
also forgive him on the Predator because he also did one of my favorites, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Heard of that one.
Robert Downey Jr.
I have only seen Prey.
He likes Robert Downey Jr. So
I mean, hey, have you ever looked up any of the dictionary? You know what you'd find? Picture me? No. The definition of idiot, what you fucking are. That's the best line from Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Like that's the line that everybody quotes from that movie, including myself. Like, so yeah, Inside Llewyn Davis, great movie. But I was gonna say with Drive Away Dolls, don't expect what you saw in the trailers from it because it's not gonna give it to you like all the way.
I don't remember anything about the trailer. I just know Pedro Pascal was in it. That's all I got.
Pedro Pascal's in it.
Yeah,
I got it.
Matt Damon's in it.
He's only in it for a couple minutes.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, stop it. He's only in it for a couple of minutes, but you got to remember, dude, he's a really busy guy. Like with The Last of Us,
he
Mandalorian.
was let down by what happened to Duncan and Dune Part
That
1.
wasn't Pedro.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like one of your favorite actors. You were so excited
Jason
to see him.
Momoa. I was so happy Jason Momoa was in Dune Part 1, and then I don't want to talk about it. Made me too sad.
I can tell he does not want to talk about it. That's funny. But
That ruined
next
the
up,
movie. Just was downhill from there.
but next up is another interesting little movie right here called Cat People, 1942 movie. It's an interesting movie. And then if Frisky was still here, here's one of his favorites, Twin Peaks: Fire Walk with Me. I still have to watch the show, the first 2 seasons at least, before I watch this movie. Speaking of Frisky once again, we got Funny Games. Hi,
All
Mike.
right. I think I need to go.
Oh,
3 a.m.
okay. But thank you so much for being here, though, Toby. I really appreciate you.
Of course, love it.
Yeah.
Love being here.
Yeah.
Peace.
See you later, bud.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I might have paid a little bit too much for this. I did buy this at full price for Criterion's, but I was like, you know what? Frisky was kind of screaming at me to watch this, so I'm like, fine, I'll grab it. Here we go again, another David Lynch movie. Funny Games is not David Lynch, by the way. Just so you know. Blue Velvet.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Same. I've heard a lot of these.
I love that. I love this packaging, though. I love this packaging. Like, here, let me pull this out right here. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Oh wow.
That is so nice. Let me show you the one for Eraserhead really quick. There it is. Look at this. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Dude, Criterion makes some of the best looking covers. Like,
They did a
They really
really cool like collection for the Showa era of Godzilla movies.
I have seen that collection though, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it though, because like that thing is freaking huge.
Yeah, but it's so cool.
It's really cool though, for sure. And then we got a little movie called 1984. And funnily enough, this movie actually did come out in 1984. That's kind of funny. And then we got Wim Wenders' movie, Until the End of the World. This movie is almost 5 hours long.
Whoa, dang.
It did take a little bit. I was able to even get through it in one sitting. So
Wow.
yeah, dedication, dude. Great movie though. I mean, it definitely will take more than one sitting for you guys to get through, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's a great movie.
I can't even do Zack Snyder's Justice League in one sitting, so
True that. Let's see. We got another Sidney Lumet movie, the same guy that made 12 Angry Men. Failsafe.
ooh.
You actually get Henry Fonda, who you guys remember from 12 Angry Men, as the president in this movie.
Oh.
And wait, is it? Yeah, this is the last David Lynch movie, right? Or no, actually, no, never mind. I lied. This is the second to last one. We got probably one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen, even though I've actually watched it twice. The Elephant Man.
Oh wait, I've heard of that.
Same. I've heard a lot
Is that
about
like
the movie.
an old man? Like, not is it a circus? I don't remember if it's a circus or not.
I don't even know, man, because like that movie is so freaking depressing.
I've heard a lot about
but-
it. That it's just it's good, but it's a dreadful watch.
But yeah, also some great artwork on this one too.
Is that like Dumbo? Or no, it's not like Dumbo.
What the fuck is that shit? Damn. Okay.
That's the first Dumbo remake.
Oh yeah. But next up we got this was actually the very first Criterion I ever got, and it was actually a Christmas gift. And it's The Irishman.
Oh, Scorsese, you're right.
Yep, Scorsese.
Also, haven't seen a single Scorsese.
I would recommend
Yes.
if you were to watch any that I've seen two. Wolf of Wall Street. I think Wolf of Wall Street is so much fun.
Yeah, but I'm also going to show you the packaging for this one too.
Ooh, look at
Is
that.
that De Niro?
That is De Niro.
De Niro, Pesci, and Pacino, right here. I love this packaging, dude.
It's awesome.
I mean, again, this is why I love collecting a lot of Criterions, even especially if I get the slip box ones.
Can we get a Criterion for Godzilla Minus One like now, so we can get it in the States quicker, please? I think that'd be nice.
Please, I would love that. Let me see. Oh, Grant's in the building. What's up, dude?
Hey,
Hey.
what's up, Grant?
Says the movie's great. The book is even better. I think he's talking about Until the End of the World. Like I could be wrong, or maybe it's 1984. I might be tripping. I don't know.
Maybe even Hunger Games, depending on where. Or no, it's recent. So there we go.
Yep. Oh yeah. Failsafe. Failsafe is great. Griffin, what's up,
Hey,
Griffin?
what's
Good
up?
to see you, buddy. All right. Next up, we got Deep Cover. Lawrence starring Lawrence Fishburne. Another Coen Brothers movie right here. This is one of their earlier films. Thank you for clarifying with 1984. Thank you. This is one of their earlier films in Miller's Crossing.
I've heard of
And
that one.
also probably one of their weaker films, in my opinion. Like, it's good, not a great movie though, in my opinion.
So do they typically direct their films together? And was like this was Driveway Dolls just one that he just wanted to do separately then?
The Tragedy of Macbeth was actually directed by Joel Coen. It wasn't the Coen brothers. It was just Joel
Gotcha.
Coen. But then some of them they kind of just list that it's Joel, but I have no idea why they do that though, because it's both of them. But anyways, also Frisky was pointing this one out earlier. Pink Flamingos.
Oh
Oh, I've heard of that.
I think that's in his 4 favorites on Letterboxd.
I believe
That's one
so.
of them.
Yeah, but also I really like this is kind of cool. It's actually it feels like a little it kind of feels like a little paper kind of slipcover.
Oh, that's cool.
And then really interesting artwork underneath that's Divine.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It's a really interesting artwork.
I know Mr. Even said you talked about it.
Yeah.
I know it's weird.
It's an interesting movie.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Mhm.
Very interesting. If Grant's still watching, hey buddy, the worst person in the world. I know he absolutely loves this movie. I don't, to be honest. It's good, but not my kind of movie, to be honest with you. It's good though.
Fair.
Oh, really? Okay, Eddie. Okay. It took me a little while to really think on that one though, because after I watched it, I was like, "What the hell did I just watch?"
There
I
are a
was
few
so
movies around
confused.
like Beau's Afraid was one like that for me when it ended. I was like, I have no idea if I like this or not. I did settle on enjoying it, but it was a surreal film for sure.
Yeah, for sure. The next up is Devil in a Blue Dress, starring Denzel Washington. And we got Best Picture nominee right here in Drive My Car.
I've heard of that.
It's good. Did it really need to be nominated for Best Picture? Not really. And plus, that movie's 3 hours, dude. Did not need to be 3 hours. I'm sorry. But next up, speaking on Best Picture nominees, the year that this one was nominated, this was actually my my pick to win Best Picture the year that it was nominated, which is Sound of Metal.
Oh, I've heard of this.
This is a terrific film. I mean, it's not like a really like dialogue heavy movie or anything like that because Riz Ahmed's character is a metal band drummer that starts to lose his hearing. So yeah, and it's also a really good exploration of the deaf community. So it's very, very good. Like, and then we got, speaking on Best Picture nominees, got another one. In The Power of the Dog.
Oh yeah,
Good film. It's an impressive
Cumberbatch?
movie, but not a great movie.
Is Benedict Cumberbatch in that one?
Yep, Benedict
Thought so.
Cumberbatch.
Okay, that's what the one I actually got that one right. So
It's actually got a pretty good cast overall. I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch, Kirsten Dunst, Jesse Plemons, Cody Smith McPhee, and Thomasin McKenzie.
was that 2022 Oscars?
Yeah, 2022 Oscars, but it was a 2021 film.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought.
same here as Drive My Car. So, okay, now here's the last David Lynch film right here, which is Inland Empire. It's also 3 hours, but I mean, it's worth a ride. And then we got another Best Picture nominee. Jeez, a lot of these Best Picture nominees are getting Criterion releases. How funny is that to me? We got Triangle of Sadness.
Oh yeah. Woody Harrelson, is he in that one?
Yep.
Thought so.
Also, Harris Dickinson. If you guys remember, he played was one of the Von Erichs in The Iron Claw.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
This movie too.
We just recently rewatched The Iron Claw, and it's still awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, even thinking about it makes me cry. Like
It's
oh
a
my God.
devastating movie.
Like bro, like when that scene happens at the very end. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But Gavin, Cam, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
I could not tell you if I would like. I was about ready to get up and just go get some tissues because I'm not joking. I was bawling my eyes out. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
the
not even
line
kidding you. Like when I heard a certain noise, I was like, "Don't tell me, don't tell me." And
your heart, when you hear that, your heart just sinks.
then all the tears start coming down, dude. Like
Zac Efron was so snubbed.
I 1,000% agree.
My question is, if he was
as much as I
nominated,
love
do you
Coleman
think he
Domingo
would've
as an
won?
actor, as much as I love Coleman Domingo, but that Best Actor nom should have gone to Zac Efron. Just saying.
I am wondering if Zach was nominated. Do you think he would have got it, or do you think it would have still went to Killian?
It probably still would have went to Killian.
Probably, yeah, but I mean, but still though, I think it would have been a good chance for him to win.
Yeah,
like,
same.
for Zach to win, like for sure. But next up, speaking on Scorsese, this is one of his earlier films in After Hours. Another very strange movie. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, and this one is the 4K.
Yeah, I got the Blu-ray for that one.
But I'm gonna show you this, dude. Look at this. Okay, you ready?
Whoa!
Look at this.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow.
Like look at this. That's
cool.
amazing.
That's awesome.
Like, and I was like, Criterion, you make like the best packaging for anything. Like,
Bunch has cool.
so yeah,
artwork
this is
and
easily my
everything.
favorite Criterion that I have is this one.
Even the standard Blu-ray that was packed because we have the whole like booklet thing with it.
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of the Criterions do come with booklets, so
Yeah, I know both of this one and 12 Angry Men do have booklets in them.
yeah, so they pretty much all Criterions do come with booklets. After this, I'm gonna move spots here really quick because my battery's about to die. So
Yep, go for it.
And the last one is actually my all-time favorite movie. Finally got the Criterion treatment, which is Trainspotting.
Oh.
I've heard it's good. Haven't seen it, but I've heard it's awesome.
Yep, and I'm glad it got the Criterion treatment. And once again, this is the 4K. I'm gonna show you guys the packaging for this though, because the packaging for this again, it still makes me remember why I love Criterion. So basically, the back like this kind of opens up like a little envelope. Look at
Whoa.
that.
Oh,
You get
that's
it,
so
and you see a little image of Ewan McGregor right here. And check this shit out.
Whoa.
Look at this. And then let's see. The booklet's inside here, but I think this one is the 4K. If I can get this back in. Yep, there we go. Get that back in. And this one is the Blu-ray. So, and I really like how they put everything you said, like choose like it's at the very beginning of the movie, so I'm not necessarily spoiling anything. But also here's the little booklet here, if I can get this out. Come on now, get out of there, you little pesky bitch. But yeah, this is the little book here. It says Train Spotting Brand Guidelines on the top right here.
That's cool.
This one's giving Pinocchio some competition for my favorite Criterion, dude. Because, dude, this packaging, dude, like, seriously, I love this packaging. Like, yeah, really quick, I'm gonna, like, you guys will still hear me talk, but I'm gonna turn off my camera so I can move spots.
Oh yeah.
So, gonna.
Dude, what do you think of the Child's Play ranking? I've included both seasons. I think season 1 being there. Totally fair.
I forgot season 3. Oh, well, I'm not gonna put that on the list because it's not done.
I have not seen anything past season 1.
Season 2's okay. I really enjoyed season 3 part 1. Very excited for season 3 part 2. But I mean, season 1 is the best.
Season 1 rules.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit the comments here really quick.
Yeah.
There's a character that eats shit in Pim. Yep, that actually does happen.
Oh.
I know. Let's just move on. Did you guys hear the story about the dude arrested at the theater for seeing Love Lies Bleeding? I did not hear about that.
I did. Okay, so basically,
Be tame.
I'm gonna be tame for you two.
Be tame.
Okay, so at a screening of Love Lies Bleeding in Detroit, this guy was self-pleasuring himself during the screening, and
I think I might know what you're meaning. But...
And he fell asleep with his thing still out, and people caught him after the movie was over, and he got kicked out.
Idiot.
I will send a screenshot of the Twitter post I saw onto the group chat later.
Oh my god, bro.
But yeah, that happened at a screening of Love Lies Bleeding.
Oh man. That is so strange.
Yep.
Let's see. But I am a fan of John Waters, just not Pink Flamingos. Prefer his other stuff. Female Trouble is great. Polyester is my favorite currently. Seen it? Nope. The only thing I see from John Waters is Pink Flamingos. But I do plan on checking out more stuff from John Waters, though, because I'm really interested in his style of filmmaking. Is there anybody here that's a Jason Statham fanatic?
Not that I know of.
Me. Me. I mean, can't you tell by the background and also the little backdrop, the little backdrop right here?
Still yet to watch The Beekeeper.
I mean, you actually kind of are missing out there, buddy. You both are honestly missing out on The Beekeeper.
Yeah, it's David Ayer, and I've only seen one David Ayer movie, and it doesn't really count since it was Suicide Squad. So,
if you watch a couple of his other stuff, I mean, he's not like the best filmmaker out there. I mean, but there is stuff from David Ayer that I genuinely love, like End of Watch and Fury. Like those are great movies. I also did like his Netflix film Bright with Will Smith.
Oh, I heard of that one.
That one was all right.
YouTube. So
I'm trying to think of what else. Harsh Times, the movie starring Christian Bale, where he he's kind of like a Two-Face kind of guy in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I really like David Ayer as a filmmaker.
Yeah, I want to check out The Beekeeper. I just haven't yet.
Trailer was fun.
dude, I can't. I'm just glad they didn't give away the end result of when he yeets the dude off a bridge with his truck in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god! Like when you see that scene, dude, I'm like, Jason Statham, you win, bro. Because I mean, but and that's also not a spoiler though. But Josh Hutcherson is the main villain in The Beekeeper.
It was
There's
so
something you
funny
don't see every day.
when they were doing press for The Beekeeper. My grandma was watching Good Morning America, and she calls me up and she's like, "Do you know who that Josh Hutcherson guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know who that is." And she's like, "He was in Five Nights at Freddy's." And I was like, "Yeah, I saw that." And she's like, "I haven't seen that one. We should watch it." It's like my grandma wants to watch Five Nights at Freddy's and The Beekeeper.
To be
so-
fair, she loves horror films.
She does.
So-
She actually is a horror fan, which is funny.
That's interesting. But I was gonna say with I mean, the way that Josh Hutcherson kind of describes his character of Derek in The Beekeeper, he's like a crypto bro, multi-billionaire privileged asshole. He basically runs this. He basically runs these companies that scam old people out of their life savings. So it's like, yeah. When you get, if you ever get like one of those kinds of calls, that's why you don't respond to scammers.
Yeah, because it's going to be Josh Hutcherson.
I don't think that's
Hutcherson. But yeah, I mean, but I would also like to call but I also I remember buying this this 6 film collection of Jason Statham movies right here. This is actually
that's
really
cool.
cheap.
Oh wow.
Look at that. It's got Wild Card, yeah. War, eh. The Bank Job, very good. Transporter 3, bleh. And then Crank and Crank High Voltage, both awesome. Those are definitely the best Jason Statham movies, or the 2 Crank movies. But it just so people know, it's not going to be for everybody, because both those films are extremely over the top. Like I'm not joking you. Like those are definitely movies that are like live action cartoons. But you enjoy your time watching them.
Yeah. And as long as you enjoy a movie, that's the most important part.
Yes, we did, buddy. Yes, we did. I
Yeah,
knew he was going to be kind of pissed about that. And I'm like, well, sorry, buddy. We were getting kind of carried in with the topic of Criterions. So, like, whoa, didn't mean to press that. There we go. Let's see what else. Because I remember, because I remember like when I was getting some of the movies from Mike. If you guys saw his short, go subscribe to Mike because he's a great dude. When I saw his short, I remember like when he showed Crank. I bought him the 4K. I remember he was like, and here's the one that Luke has been trying to get me to watch forever, and I'm like, it may feel like forever. It was a month ago, bro. It was literally like a month ago that I was really trying to get people to watch Crank. Because, I mean, if you guys want, I've been on a big Jason Statham kick after seeing The Beekeeper, like a big kick of Jason Statham. So it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna have to go through that phase, like where they just watch everything Jason Statham. Like, you're gonna go through that phase one day, bro. I'm calling it right now.
Probably. And when that happens, I'm gonna start with Crank.
But I mean, come on, dude. You guys had to suffer through Expendables, and that was a piece of shit.
It was a masterpiece.
No, it wasn't.
Modern day masterpiece.
Modern day masterpiece, Expendables.
Yeah.
I call it a modern day disaster piece.
That's fair.
Actually.
That's fair. Yeah, it's up there.
Disaster
Last
piece.
year was not the best year for Jason Statham.
Yeah, I think Meg 2 was worse for me.
I think I would agree because I mean, Expendables was terrible, but Meg to the Trench was just more boring.
That's my exact thing. I think Expendables was better.
Expendables
Because it was
sucked.
funnier.
Yeah, Expendables sucked, but it wasn't boring.
But yeah, I wasn't necessarily bored by it, but I mean, but it was just morely that I was pissed at it.
I still think it was better than Madam Web too.
I'm not going that far. Well, I like Matt.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to go on that route either. I mean, I would actually rather watch Madam Web because I actually have more fun with it. Not in the way that Cam does.
No.
But yeah,
Morely in
like
the wrong.
the movie.
I definitely have. I told this story before. I'm not going to sound like a broken record right now. But yeah. But last year was not a very strong year for Jason Statham because they did him dirty in Fast X because he was only in it for 5 minutes.
He wasn't bad in Fast X, but it was weird seeing him.
He was actually what I was there to see was for Jason Statham. Like I wanted more of him, but he was only in it for 5 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, screw you! You had to do that to me."
His set piece was cool though. I will admit, it was a fun fight.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. But like my problem was he was only in it for 5 minutes.
Right.
But Operation Fortune, one of the films he did with Guy Ritchie, was actually a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed Operation Fortune. But other than that, not a very good year for Jason Statham.
I have only seen one Guy Ritchie film, and that's Aladdin.
That's not the best. I mean, I like that movie, but it's not the best one to start with.
I always forget that Guy Ritchie did the Aladdin remake. It's like crazy.
It's definitely not. I don't even know if I really consider it to be like a full-on Guy Ritchie movie.
It's
If
more
you
of
guys
a
really want to see
studio
like
production.
if you guys like want to see like peak Guy Ritchie, I recommend Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. Like those two movies are definitely like peak Guy Ritchie. And also the same can go for The Gentleman. Not talking about the Netflix show. I'm talking about the movie The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey.
Wait, so he did a movie and a TV show called The Gentleman?
Yep.
Huh. Are they connected or is it just
I'm not sure exactly because I haven't seen the show. Yeah, I haven't seen the show, but yeah, that's definitely Guy Ritchie right there with The Gentleman. But also another one that he did with Jason Statham that I don't feel like enough people talk about is called Wrath of Man.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, he works for this armored car company, and basically he was a total badass beforehand. So and people are after him. Typical Jason Statham role, but just like in a Guy Ritchie movie. I mean, as a big fan of Guy Ritchie and Jason Statham, it's like perfect combo right there. I mean, it's a flawed movie, yes, but I mean, it's you see Jason Statham kicking ass, so it's like, what else could you really ask for besides to see Jason Statham kicking ass?
Yeah.
I mean, even look at The Mechanic. You guys remember that I did rewatch of The Mechanic not too long ago? I love The Mechanic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He puts a woman's hand through a garbage disposal.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that last time. That was crazy.
I'm not joking, you dude. That actually happens. Like, and you actually see a lot of blood on her hand, like when she pulls it out, dude. You actually see it.
Ooh. That almost happened in Halloween Ends. Halloween Ends, by the way, is my favorite Halloween franchise movie. So
I still don't agree on that. I really enjoy the movie, but I don't think it's like god tier Halloween in my opinion. But
well, just like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I don't really like the original Halloween movie.
It's a hot take for sure, but I mean, you're not the first person to say that.
My favorite swap between Halloween, the original Halloween 2018, and Ends. Those are my top three. And Halloween and Halloween, both movies called Halloween, they swap a lot for me.
I think H2O is very overrated.
I will admit, I think H2O is overrated.
I cannot disagree more. I mean, here's my top three. The original, 2018, H2O.
Totally fair. I was just bored by H2O a lot.
I mean, I love the ending to H2O, but it led into
Halloween Resurrection.
I don't give a shit. That's the worst one.
Halloween
if
Resurrection.
You guys say that Halloween 5 is the worst one. You guys have not seen Halloween Resurrection. Like,
It's funny. It's called Resurrection, but it killed the franchise.
Right.
clearly,
My least favorite is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and then it's Resurrection, and then it's 5. So
but 5 I can actually watch and have fun with. Like,
that's fair. That's why
I
it's
can actually watch
that's
and
why
have
it's
fun
the-
with that movie. If you guys remember Gavin, I know you remember when we did some of the funny shit from the watch along that we pulled up.
Yeah.
Like he did the freaking transition dance, like, and then and then Mike put in the best comment of "Give me the chocolate chips" because we had the funny conversation about the cookie woman that's plastered on the walls, like, you know, the cookie boobs.
Yeah.
Like,
That
that was
said
one of my
some
favorite watch
out-of-pocket
alongs I've ever
stuff.
done was Halloween 5. Like,
Mike can say some out of pocket stuff sometimes, like when we were talking about the dance scene from Adam Webb last time.
oh my god, I still remember talking about that.
Yeah,
It followed the trope of basically, like, for girls, like, if you wear glasses you're ugly. It kind of followed that trope for some reason. So, like, when they get up on the table, Sydney Sweeney takes off her glasses and it's like, oh, you're gorgeous, girl. She already looked good beforehand, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Like, Jesus Christ. But
no, did I tell you what Mike said?
No.
Oh, yeah. So I said something like that, like I would have jumped on that table and danced with Sydney Sweeney, and Mike said I would have jumped on that table and tackled her.
Okay.
okay, and I was like, bro, you're taking that's taking it a little bit too far.
He was
Like,
going
but,
crazy. He was
I mean,
just,
I would
he was
definitely
just
get up
mad that it was
early.
declared I get Sydney Sweeney.
Like, but
I should have been there
I-
because
but if I-
technically
but-
I'm younger than him. So
But I mean,
just saying.
out of all three of us, who's the closest? Me.
Yeah.
I'm closer, dude. I'm 20. She's 26.
Yeah.
I'm the closest. I'm just
10
thinking out of all three of
10-year
us.
age
There might be a
gap
couple
is
other
pretty
people that are,
bad.
like, closer than us, but I'm definitely closest right now.
Yeah.
I mean, not trying to brag or anything like that. It's just the God's honest truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
I mean, even for, like, even between all of us, I'm even closest for age for Rachel Zegler, dude. She's 22 and I'm 20. Like, I'm definitely closer. I'm definitely closer than you two.
No offense, Rachel Zegler is pretty, but like I never got the full appeal.
I don't
with it.
understand that, but you know.
I have had the full appeal of her since West Side Story. Like when I heard her sing and when I saw her smile in that movie, I was like, oh my god, you queen. Like, like, I'm not even joking you, bro. Like, I literally said that to myself, like, when I was watching it the first time on, what did I watch? I think it was on HBO Max when it dropped. Like, because I was so pissed I couldn't even get to see it in theaters because I knew it would have been a great movie to watch it on the big screen. But thankfully, for the past 2 films that she's been in, I've been able to go check them out in theaters. Been able to support her. Like, why would I not, dude? Come on.
She's
Why would I
great.
not?
She is really good. I don't know.
I'm trying to think about that here for a second. But oh shit. But I don't know if I didn't tell you this yet, Gavin. But there is one film that we're planning to do a watch along for this Halloween. I talked about this with Mike, and he was actually really down with the idea. We're actually thinking about doing a watch along this Halloween for Lisa Frankenstein.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be really fun.
I mean, it fits the mood. I mean, I think it takes place in October of 1989.
I believe so. I think you're right about that.
I mean, because with some of like the decorations that are set up in the movie,
Mhm.
and also the vibe that it gives, like, it definitely kind of gives me spooky season vibes.
I mean, I would love to watch it again. It's a really fun movie.
I mean, and I did tell you, I remember telling Cam this last time that Cole Sprouse actually trained with the mime to prepare for the role of as the corpse in Lisa Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
But the funniest thing was, like, he was in an alleyway, and he knew he found his mime when he saw this vehicle where the license plate literally says speechless. I was like, "Yep, that's my mime." But and he even said on Jimmy Fallon, like, his brother was excited that he did not have a single line of dialogue. Like, I was like, "That's brotherhood." But like, that's funny.
Very.
But the one I know we've kind of pointed this one out a lot too, but I just can't help but laugh every time I think about this. What the latest one was Sydney Sweeney. When they were talking about Immaculate and her character being pregnant.
I did not know that. Yeah. The
Here,
story's
so
great.
I'm gonna say it.
For sure.
So because I remember it very vividly. So basically Jimmy asked her like how was it for you? She's like, you know what? I actually really enjoyed it. You know, because I actually found out it's a great place to put snacks.
Oh, wait, I did hear this. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought this
Yes.
was so funny.
Hilarious.
I thought this was so funny.
That's the realest thing Sydney's
Like,
ever
she actually put snacks in her fake belly. So like if you actually watch, I'll just send you the video for that because I was like
it's
damn,
hilarious.
like, but that's also very smart though, like to use for like a fake belly, like for a girl like when she's pregnant in a movie.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try that for the cinema.
You're gonna put a fake pregnant belly
Yeah,
on?
I think so.
Hey Cam, that's perfect for you there, buddy.
No one will bat an eye.
No one.
Trust.
No one.
No one's gonna. I don't think anyone's gonna buy it, but I mean, who
If you
knows?
tried it. Well, you could also say if they like judge you that they're fat shaming. So and then they're in trouble.
Like,
So
I'm just being fat shamed right now.
yeah. Just gotta pull that card out.
I mean, like even I have a big belly, and I mean, I'm not afraid to admit that. Like, so, but I mean, if people actually saw my big belly, they'd be thinking like, "Oh, hey, Luke, you're pregnant." No, it's just me. But seriously though, like that was so funny. But the other one beforehand, when she was talking about Anyone But You, I think I remember telling you guys that she actually did get bit by a spider behind the scenes.
Yeah, I did hear that.
She was
It was
doing
a
that.
it's a huntsman spider. Like the spider that she got bit by was a huntsman spider, which is a big and poisonous spider.
Yep.
Like
She was doing that to prepare for Madam Web. She's going method.
Jesus.
Just,
Okay, let's
she's
stop.
going method just like Jared Leto.
But dude, so basically what happened was like it starts biting her, but they're in the middle of the scene, like when they're shooting. So she's obviously she's supposed to be screaming because it's a spider. But it got serious though because it was biting her. So like, oh my god, dude! Like, even for someone like me who has arachnophobia, like I would easily freak out. Like I would just. Like I probably would slip on my ass and then just get up and go pew!
No, I would have
Just
lost
flashing
it
right away.
I would have lost it if I was her.
But I mean, even the funniest part about it is that literally Glenn Howell just literally threw his clothes off to the side. Like that was the funniest part about that scene. Like he was just like he saw the spider and he thought there was more on him, so he just took his clothes off. And even there's a funny behind the scenes story with that one too. Like I mean, when she was looking to see if there was another spider, even at one point, like when he looked down, because he was bent over like this, they actually made eye contact during that one scene. Like at one point, they actually made eye contact.
All right, man. I think we're gonna call it for tonight. But this was fun. This was very fun.
Yeah, this was a ton of fun. I mean,
It's always fun, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anytime I'm doing this, you guys are more than welcome to be here.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
So, but yeah, thank you everybody that came in. So we're just gonna call it there. Also, just really quick, I want to say hi to Robbie and Sorana, a strong duo. Thank you so much for being here.
The best.
All right. See ya.
So, see you guys next time. Peace.
See ya.